Once upon a time in a small village called Lantena, there lived a beautiful girl named Amara. Amara was known throughout the village for her kindness and beauty. Everyone loved her, especially a young man named Kofi. Kofi had admired Amara for many years, and one day, he finally gathered the courage to ask her to marry him. Amara and Kofi's families were overjoyed when they heard the news. The village prepared for the grand wedding celebration. Colorful decorations were hung all around, and the sweet aroma of delicious food filled the air. The village drummers practiced their beats, and the dancers rehearsed their moves. It was going to be the most beautiful wedding Lantena had ever seen. On the morning of the wedding, Amara woke up feeling excited but also a little nervous. She put on her stunning wedding dress, made from the finest fabric and decorated with sparkling beads. Her mother, Amina, helped her with the finishing touches, placing a lovely necklace around her neck and a golden crown on her head. "Amara, you look like a princess," Amina said, tears of joy in her eyes. Just as they were about to leave for the ceremony, something strange happened. Amara started to feel dizzy. Her heart began to race, and her head felt like it was spinning. She tried to stay calm, but the feeling grew stronger. Suddenly, she heard a voice whispering in her ear, "Run, Amara, run." Amara shook her head, trying to clear her mind. "Mother, did you hear that?" she asked, her voice trembling. Amina looked confused. "Hear what, my dear?" "The voice, it told me to run," Amara replied, looking around nervously. Amina hugged her daughter tightly. "It's just your nerves, Amara. Everything will be fine. Let's go to the wedding." But Amara couldn't shake the feeling. The whispers grew louder and louder until they were all she could hear. Without warning, she bolted out the door and ran down the path, away from the village. "Amara, come back!" Amina shouted, but Amara didn't stop. Kofi, who was waiting at the ceremony site, saw Amara running and immediately chased after her. "Amara! Where are you going?" he called out, his heart pounding with fear. The villagers watched in shock as Amara disappeared into the forest. Kofi followed closely behind, determined to find out what was wrong and bring her back safely. The forest was thick and dark, but Kofi knew it well. He kept running, calling out her name, hoping she would answer. Amara ran deeper and deeper into the forest, the whispers still echoing in her ears. She didn't know why she was running or where she was going, but something inside her told her she had to keep moving. As she ran, she stumbled upon an old, abandoned hut hidden among the trees. She stopped, out of breath, and looked around. The whispers had finally stopped. She felt a strange sense of calm wash over her as she approached the hut. Inside, she found a small, dusty room with a single, flickering candle. In the corner, there was an old woman sitting on a mat, her eyes closed as if she were meditating. The old woman opened her eyes and smiled. "I've been expecting you, Amara," she said softly. Amara was confused. "Who are you? How do you know my name?" The old woman stood up slowly and walked over to Amara. "I am Nana Abina, the village healer. I know many things, child. You have been brought here for a reason." Amara felt a chill run down her spine. "What reason?" Nana Abina took Amara's hands in hers. "You are not mad, Amara. You have a special gift. The whispers you heard were spirits guiding you here. They have an important message for you." Amara's eyes widened. "Spirits? What do they want to tell me?" Nana Abina smiled kindly. "That, my dear, is something you will soon discover. But first, you must trust yourself and listen carefully to what they say." Amara nodded, feeling a mix of fear and curiosity. She had always known there was something different about her, but she never imagined it would lead her to this mysterious place. She took a deep breath and prepared to listen to the spirits, ready to uncover the secrets they held. Nana Abina guided Amara to sit on a woven mat beside the flickering candle. The dim light cast shadows on the walls, making the hut feel even more mysterious. Amara took a deep breath, trying to calm her racing heart. "Close your eyes, Amara, and clear your mind," Nana Abina instructed gently. "Listen closely to the whispers of the spirits." Amara did as she was told. She closed her eyes and focused on her breathing. Slowly, the whispers returned, softer this time, like a gentle breeze. She listened intently, trying to make sense of the words. "Amara," the voices said in unison, "you have been chosen to protect the village of Lantena. Dark times are coming, and only you can help." Amara's eyes flew open. "Protect the village? How can I do that? I'm just a girl." Nana Abina placed a comforting hand on Amara's shoulder. "You have a power within you, Amara. The spirits have seen it. They will guide you and show you the way." Just then, Kofi burst into the hut, breathless and worried. "Amara, are you okay? What happened? Why did you run?" Amara turned to Kofi, tears welling up in her eyes. "Kofi, the spirits spoke to me. They said I have a special power to protect our village. I don't know what it means, but I have to trust them." Kofi looked at Amara, then at Nana Abina. "What is this power? How can we help her?" Nana Abina nodded thoughtfully. "The first step is to understand the spirit's message. Amara must connect with the elements of nature: earth, water, fire, and air. Each element will reveal a part of her power." Amara felt a mixture of excitement and fear. "But where do I start?" Nana Abina handed Amara a small, carved stone. "This is the stone of earth. Hold it close and visit the sacred grove at the edge of the forest. There, you will find your first lesson." Kofi took Amara's hand. "We'll do this together, Amara. I believe in you." Amara nodded, grateful for Kofi's support. With the stone of earth in her hand, she felt a strange warmth spread through her body. She took a deep breath, ready to embark on this unexpected journey together. Amara and Kofi left the hut and made their way through the dense forest to the sacred grove. The sun was setting, casting a golden glow over the trees. When they reached the grove, it felt peaceful and ancient, as if time had stood still there. Amara held up the stone, and a soft light emanated from it, illuminating a path through the trees. She followed the light, with Kofi by her side. As they walked, the whispers of the spirits grew louder, guiding them forward. They arrived at a clearing where a large, ancient tree stood in the center. Its roots were deep and strong, and its branches stretched high into the sky. Amara felt a powerful energy emanating from the tree. "Place the stone at the base of the tree," the spirits whispered. Amara did as instructed. The moment the stone touched the earth, the ground began to tremble. The tree's roots glowed with a bright, golden light, and Amara felt the power of the earth flow into her. Images flashed in her mind: fields of crops, villages working together, and a sense of harmony and balance. "You are connected to the earth, Amara," the spirit said. "Use this power to protect and nourish your village." As the light faded, Amara felt a new strength within her. She turned to Kofi, her eyes shining with determination. "I understand now. The earth is our foundation. I can use this power to help our village grow and thrive." Kofi smiled, proud of Amara's bravery. "What's next, Amara?" Amara looked back at the ancient tree, then at Kofi. "Next, we find the power of water. And after that, fire and air. We have a long journey ahead, but I know we can do it." With renewed purpose, Amara and Kofi left the sacred grove, ready to uncover the next part of Amara's destiny. As Amara and Kofi walked back to the village, the sky darkened and stars began to twinkle above them. They knew the journey ahead would be challenging, but Amara's newfound connection to the earth filled her with hope. The next morning, they visited Nana Abine to learn about the next element. The old healer welcomed them with a warm smile. "You have done well, Amara. Now, you must seek the water of life. Where can we find it?" Kofi asked eagerly. "There is a hidden lake deep in the forest," Nana Abine explained. "The water there is pure and magical. It will test your spirit and reveal the strength within your heart." Amara nodded, feeling a mix of excitement and nervousness. "We'll go right away." Nana Abine handed them a small, intricate shell. "This shell will guide you. Listen to it closely, for it will sing the way to the lake." Amara and Kofi thanked Nana Abine and set off once more into the forest. Amara held the shell close to her ear, and a soft, melodic tune began to play. They followed the sound, weaving through the trees and crossing streams until they reached a serene, hidden lake surrounded by tall reeds and colorful flowers. The water sparkled under the sunlight, and a gentle mist rose from the surface. Amara felt a deep sense of calm as she approached the lake's edge. "What do we do now?" Kofi asked, looking around. Amara listened to the shell once more. "I think I need to step into the water," she said softly. Kofi squeezed her hand. "I'll be right here with you." Amara took off her sandals and waded into the cool, clear water. As she moved deeper, the lake's surface began to ripple, and she heard the whispers of the spirits again. "Amara, you must face the water's challenge. Trust in yourself and let the water guide you." Suddenly, a strong current pulled Amara under. She struggled for a moment, but then remembered the spirit's words. She relaxed and let the water carry her. As she surrendered to the flow, she saw visions of rivers, oceans, and rain nourishing the land and bringing life to all creatures. The water enveloped her in a comforting embrace, and she felt a powerful connection to its strength and gentleness. Amara realized that water, like her, could be both calm and strong, giving life and shaping the world. When she emerged from the lake, Kofi helped her back to shore. "Are you all right?" he asked, worry etched on his face. Amara nodded, her eyes shining with newfound understanding. "I am. The water has shown me that I can be strong and gentle, just like it. I can bring life and hope to our village." Kofi smiled, relieved and proud. "You're amazing, Amara. What do we do next?" Amara looked toward the horizon, where the sun was beginning to set. "Next, we seek the power of fire. But for now, let's rest and prepare for the journey ahead." They returned to the village, where the villagers welcomed them with open arms. Amara shared her experiences and the lessons she had learned, and everyone marveled at her bravery and wisdom. As night fell, Amara and Kofi sat by a fire, feeling its warmth and watching the flames dance. They knew that the next part of their journey would be the hardest yet, but together, they were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. The next morning, they set out once more, this time in search of the power of fire. They knew it would not be easy, but with the support of their village and the guidance of the spirits, they were determined to succeed. Amara felt the fire's warmth within her, a spark of courage and determination that would light their way through the darkest times. She knew that with each element she mastered, she grew stronger and more capable of protecting her beloved village of Lantena. As the days passed, Amara and Kofi continued their journey in search of the power of fire. They trekked across rocky hills and through dense forests, guided by the whispers of the spirits and their unwavering determination. One evening, they arrived at the base of Mount Nyora, a dormant volcano said to hold the secret of fire. The mountain loomed tall and majestic, its peak hidden among the clouds. "We're almost there," Amara said, feeling the excitement build within her. "The power of fire awaits us at the summit." Kofi nodded, his eyes filled with encouragement. "We'll climb it together, Amara. Let's go." The climb was arduous, but Amara and Kofi pressed on, their hearts filled with purpose. As they neared the summit, the air grew warmer, and they could feel the energy of the volcano pulsing beneath their feet. At the top, they found a small, glowing pool of lava surrounded by ancient carvings. The heat was intense, but Amara felt drawn to the fiery pool. She approached it cautiously, the spirit's whispers guiding her steps. Amara, the power of fire lies within this lava. To harness it, you must face your fears and embrace its strength. Amara took a deep breath and reached out her hand, touching the edge of the pool. Instantly, the flames flared up, surrounding her in a brilliant, fiery glow. She closed her eyes, feeling the heat and energy course through her body. Images flashed before her eyes, flames dancing in the night, fire bringing warmth and light to the cold and darkness, and the powerful force of nature that could both destroy and create. Amara understood that fire, like her, had the power to transform. It could burn fiercely, but it could also bring life and renewal. She felt the strength of the fire merge with her own, filling her with a fierce determination and courage. When the flames subsided, Amara stood tall and confident. She turned to Kofi, who watched her with awe and admiration. "I have the power of fire within me now," she said, her voice steady and strong. "I can use it to protect our village and bring hope to our people." Kofi smiled, his eyes shining with pride. "You are truly remarkable, Amara. What do we do now?" Amara looked out over the horizon, where the sun was beginning to rise, casting a golden glow over the land. "Now, we seek the power of air. It will be the final piece of our journey." They descended the mountain and made their way to the open plains, where the wind whispered secrets and carried stories from faraway lands. Amara felt a lightness in her step, knowing that they were close to completing their quest. As they walked, the wind grew stronger, and they heard the spirit's whispers once more. "Amara, the power of air is all around you. Feel its freedom and strength." Amara closed her eyes and spread her arms wide, letting the wind envelop her. She felt herself lift off the ground, carried by the gentle breeze. The wind whispered secrets in her ears, telling her of its freedom, its ability to travel anywhere and everywhere, and its power to bring change and new beginnings. She realized that the power of air was about embracing the unknown, trusting in herself, and having the courage to face whatever challenges came her way. It was the spirit of adventure and the breath of life itself. When she gently landed back on the ground, Amara felt a profound sense of peace and fulfillment. She had mastered the 4 elements and understood her true power. Amara and Kofi returned to Lantena, where the villagers welcomed them with joyous celebrations. Amara shared her journey and the lessons she had learned from each element. She used her newfound powers to help the village thrive, ensuring that the crops grew bountifully, the water remained pure, the fire provided warmth and light, and the wind brought fresh air and new opportunities. Lantena flourished under Amara's guidance, becoming a place of harmony and prosperity. Amara and Kofi's bond grew stronger, and together, they faced every challenge with courage and hope. Amara's story spread far and wide, inspiring others to listen to the whispers of the spirits and find the strength within themselves. And though she had faced many trials, she knew that with the elements by her side and the support of her loved ones, she could protect and nurture her village for years to come. And so, the tale of Amara, the girl who harnessed the powers of earth, water, fire, and air, became a legend in Lantena, reminding everyone that true strength comes from within and that we all have the power to make a difference.